Hey, welcome back. I want to do something a bit different today. I want to let you guys watch some clips of me and Kimchi playing duo together while we are talking about some topics. These are the questions that I received throughout my time making contents for Smash Legends, but I never had a chance to answer them properly. And I'll make sure I will explain why. I have a reason for everything. So let's get into the first question. So long ago, someone asked me if I could make a video talking about the state of Smash Legends and where do I think the game would go. And to be honest with you, I still don't have a clear answer until this day. Smash Legends have very weird choice and plan for the games. I mean the devs. And it's not always positive, but I can say for sure that they have secured a small amount of player base that will not go until the game itself closed down. What they are not doing so well is keeping new players. Sure, they put out contents, events, and changes that attract some new player, but they fail to keep those new players around. And I can see that they also trying to work on this. They did say that they will work on the new player experience, but the change they made during the few past patches is not so new player friendly, and that is coming from a player perspective. And so I guess it will keep going until they find out what they need to do. I mean, the player base already gives some good idea, but like, to be honest, I do believe that the game will at least will keep going for another year. We don't know how 2025 gonna be for Smash Legends, but hopefully by 2026 the game is still around, and that's my prediction. Alright, second question, not too long ago actually. So there's some people ask me why I don't make a tier list for the game, and most of these are new players. And I understand the struggles you have as a new player looking for any piece of relevant contents for the game at the moment, but I can't really give you what you need at the moment, and there are reasons for this. First of all, this game have a balance patch every 2 weeks, which means every 2 weeks the gameplay of some legend might change dramatically based on how they are adjusted. Also, just now they introduced a new spell in the next patch update, which will probably make a lot of big shifts in some legends gameplay, because as you already know by now, if you play the game for a while, spell gonna make some legend especially very OP. For example, like the new ally with swift combo that go invisible and run all the way to the back is not there before the spell was buffed. One thing is that this game, whenever releasing a new balance patch, new legends, or something completely new like this spell, they don't really have a tester that will go through how this will work in the games. They rely a lot on how the player will use them and then try to figure out balancing, and it's not the fastest way to do it, and also not the most accurate way, because the numbers they are looking at is just either like win rate or pick rate. They don't really like play their games to understand why certain things is broken and certain thing doesn't work the way they want it to be. Furthermore, every region has different meta playstyle. Every player have different characters that they like to play, that they have more matchup experience, and they have different views on that characters that they use every time. So whoever making a tier list is gonna have a bit of the subjective opinion in that tier list, and it probably won't be applied to everyone. And finally, it's just there's news that the next characters that they're gonna release is probably the last character releasing this year, so they're probably gonna focus on other contents and not character releasing anymore. And because every new character when on release is gonna be broken for the sale, and then they will probably nerf them a bit later on. So even if I try to make a tier list right now, it's probably gonna be outdated in the next 2 weeks or so. I would say the best thing you can do is like stay up to date with all the new changes. Go on Reddit, go on Discord. You don't necessarily need to interact or anything, just look out for any change or news, and then play the game often to see how the meta shifts in your region and how different matchup works when you play certain legends. Alright, next question. So this is not a question I had on my YouTube channel, but rather on my social media, especially Discord. People ask me, why is there so many like random ass player trying to like say shit about me, and is anything they say even true? Well, to be honest with you, I don't even know what they say most of the times, because like you say, right, there are many of them, so many in fact, they completely blur themselves out. It's nothing special anymore, and it simply can be explained that when you are at the top, the amount of fame and hate you receive is equal, and most of these haters really don't even know anything about me. So I can tell you for sure that whatever comes out their mouth is completely made up. One thing I can say that they might be correct about is that this I heard myself, people saying I have high ego. This I can confirm with you is true. I mean, I'm author, leader of ego. Of course, I have high ego. So that's my answer. Alright, last but not least is people asking me, why am I still playing this game? Is it not like getting worse every time? And to this I say yes. It's a bit of a coping mechanism, but it still has a very special spot for me and many others. It's a game where you can easily open and play with your friends, and regardless of all the negative things going on, and especially the community is not also very good, I will stick around. Not just because I want to, but because there are people who still getting into the game, people who still have passion for the game, people who still have that fire in them. I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been the same for me ever since I achieved everything, because I maxed out mastery, and I did it way before anyone else could. I maxed out everything for my characters. I learned all the matchup. I play all the game modes, get to master in rank. At this point, there is not a single achievement I can think of that can motivate me anymore. So most likely I hang around because I have people to play with, but not necessarily I have that will to fight or like have some interest in fighting anymore. And it's even worse because nowadays people become less interested in what an actual fighting game should be like, and more about being an asshole online. So I'm still here because it's my choice, and nobody ever have any influence over that. It's not like I suddenly have like so many haters now that I'm at top 1. I had haters all back then from 2 years ago until now. They never stop barking. It never bothered me. They try, just never succeed. And I achieved everything I wanted. Right, so that's pretty much all the question I have. Because I never had the chance to reply to these questions in person, I figure out this is the best way to do it. But regardless, just let me know if you have anything you want to know, anything you want to ask. I'm more than willing to help you out. So that's it. I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.
Last dollar just got spent. First of the month comes, gotta pay rent. Where the money goes slipping through my hands. I'm working with these hands. Little Johnny needs a lunchbox. Little Susie needs clothes and it won't stop. Banks calling us up and they don't care. It's more than I can bear. I gotta believe I can more than survive. Still one trick up my sleeve. We're gonna make this one shine. I gotta believe I can more than survive. Still one trick up my sleeve. We're gonna make this one shine. I'm at the edge of my life. I've got no time to think twice. When I'm standing with the weight of the world on my shoulders, I'm gonna fight the good fight. Cause I know I'll get by. When I battle every day through the pain like a soldier. Edge of my life. Edge of my life. Edge of my life. Living on the edge. Mom crying on the sofa. Dad comes home but he's not sober. With the family go up and smoke again. Feels just like sinking sand. Heard shouts in the backyard. Sirens ran from a cop car. It's a rough day for this family, man. I'm praying with these hands. I gotta believe I can more than survive. Still one trick up my sleeve. We're gonna make this one shine. I gotta believe I can more than survive. Still one trick up my sleeve. We're gonna make this one shine. I'm at the edge of my life. I've got no time to think twice. When I'm standing with the weight of the world on my shoulders, I'm gonna fight the good fight. Cause I know I'll get by. When I battle every day through the pain like a soldier. Edge of my life. Edge of my life. Edge of my life. Just don't look down and you'll never fall. I gotta believe I can more than survive. Still one trick up my